This darn cat. What's up, you guys? It's Chunky here. Obviously you on the Chunky channel, so you came for the chunkiness. Anyways, I just came on here because I wanted to talk to y'all on some real shit and on some chill shit. So we just here, we chilling. I know that people ask me all the time, when you're gonna do makeup tutorial, when you're gonna do this, when you're gonna do that. It's coming, it's coming. You know, I just try not to stress myself out too much. I do really need to, I really absolutely need YouTube and need to do YouTube videos. And I don't like to let you guys down. It like really bothers me, like to be like having people wait on me. Like it really does bother me. But you know, I just try not to stress myself out because I have children and I have, you know, a full-time relationship, and that's some things that we're going to be talking about today is relationships. So this is a chill video. I'm going to kind of get into certain things, get into kind of a little bit an update, but also I'm going to be the main focus is going to be talking about relationships and how I feel about cheating. Okay, how I feel about people cheating and stuff like that. So just like I said, to go back to the beginning, I just don't like to stress myself out because I don't want my stress from here to interact with, you know, my children and my relationship. Okay, so I try to keep it chill. This cat, I don't know if you guys are gonna hear things in the back. The cat is playing with a piece of paper. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so today we're just gonna be talking about relationship, and I'm gonna give y'all a little bit relationship advice. All the other videos are gonna be coming. Believe me, they're coming. They're coming a little slow, but they're coming. Okay, so we on some chill shit and some real shit today, and we're gonna be talking about, hold on, let me take the paper from this down. Okay, the cat was playing with this paper and I couldn't handle it. Anyways, so we're gonna just be talking about how I feel about cheating and things like that. I know some people ask me those questions and things like that, and they come to me and ask me, you know, hey, my vato cheated on me, hey, my man cheated on me, hey, my boo cheated on me, hey, my babe cheated on, whoever cheated on you. Okay, and this is gonna correlate with, you know, both sexes, whether you're in a relationship with a man or you're a woman in a relationship with a woman. It doesn't matter, it's all the same, you know. All sexes, all relationships are the same. So what I feel about cheating is I've been in a relationship for 10 going on 11 years now, and I just really, for me, I don't tolerate it. Like, I will not tolerate it. If my man ever cheats on me, that's it. Like, that is the ultimate most, like, it will devastate me. It will really devastate me. And I will never do it. I will never cheat on my man. I will never I will never do that. I will never do that. In the beginning of a relationship, we were a little bit like, we were kind of playing games, you know. Beginnings of relationships, you're gonna play those games. You're gonna play that, you know, you're not together, then you're not fully together. Like, he's not fully saying you're his girlfriend, and you're not fully saying that, you know, you're not committing to him, even though you may want to, even though you may feel like you love him in the very beginning, but you guys still ain't together. I mean, technically y'all don't owe each other anything, you know what I mean? Technically y'all don't, he doesn't owe you commitment because you guys are not committed yet. So just, that's what it is. If it's meant to be, it will be. So in the beginning of our relationship, yes, we did kind of like, he did kind of like talk to other people, and then I was like talking to other people, and when I really didn't want to, in my heart, I really didn't want to, but it was just like, hey, you know, like, I gotta kind of like test my waters. I'm also seeing this person, but he's also, you know, doing his thing. So yeah, we were doing separate things. Like, I wasn't doing things, but I was like, you know, just kind of like, well, if you're gonna be doing a thing, then I'm gonna be doing my thing. But really not like doing the thing, but just like, you know, doing the thing as in talking. So I was talking to other people, going out with other people, flirting, whatever. I'm pretty sure he was doing the same thing. And because at the beginning, you don't want to seem like desperate. You don't want to seem like too attached at the beginning, because that's not a good look. You kind of want to play like, wow, you're not the only person I got. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that person, if that person wants to be with you, that person is going to be with you. And if you want to be with that person, you're going to be with that person. Like, there's no, you know, okay, well, because I know some guys like to play this game, well, if you're doing your thing, then just like, what do you need me for and stuff like that. No, lay your cards on the table. Be honest. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you feel. Hey, I'm just doing it because you're doing it, and if you want to be together, let's do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, then we're gonna do it. And you just gotta be honest. You just gotta be honest at the end of the day. There's no playing games. And if they keep playing games, then they're not for you. Like, plain and simple. I tell girls all the time, oh, you know, my vato's doing this, my vato's doing that. And I'm just like, girl, he doesn't love you, plain and simple. Because guys that play games and stuff like that, they don't love you. They don't want to be with you at the end of the day. They don't. I always think that, I really always think that once a cheater, always a cheater, but that's me. I know some people that have been in relationships and, you know, their significant other cheated, and then they forgave them, okay? But for me, my belief is once a cheater, always a cheater. And I don't tolerate it. And once you've broken that trust from me, I feel like your relationship is gonna be hell. If you are with somebody that cheated and you forgave them and you're still with them, I know that in your mind, in your head, is torture. It's torture all the time. Where are they? What are they doing? You know, things like that. It's torture. Like, why do you want to live like that? Why don't you want to live in a peaceful relationship knowing that your significant other is where they're supposed to be and doing what they're supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that, because once your relationship is like that and you're constantly thinking what your significant other is doing, it takes over your mind, and it involves your kids. You know, if you have kids, if you don't have kids with this person and this person is putting you through this, kick them to the fucking curb. Don't be fucking scared to kick these motherfuckers to the curb. Like, I'm telling you, whether you're a man or if you're a woman and a woman and this person is fucking making you feel it, kick that bitch to the curb. If you're a fool, kick that bitch to the curb. Kick. They're bitches, plain and simple. Kick them to the curb. Don't be scared. Especially if you don't have kids. Especially if you don't fucking have kids. Like, kick those motherfuckers to the curb. You have plenty. You're wasting your time. If this person isn't bending backwards over for you, then you're wasting your time. I'm sorry, but you are wasting your time. I do believe that it's an equal part of, you know, whether, you know, your partner is doing everything for you or you're doing everything for your partner. It's not always one way. I will do anything for my man. Anything he needs me to do, I will bend over backwards for him, and him the same way. So I just think, like, plain and simple, it's just like, if your significant other isn't bending over backwards for you, then they don't love you. Plain and simple. If they're cheating on you, then they don't love you. Okay, what else? I definitely also think that you have to be careful for the people around you. You have to be careful for people that might interject into your relationship and give you bad advice. I definitely don't think that you should be taking advice from people, your friends or anything like that, because I mean, if they haven't been in a relationship as long as you, and they're not in a relationship, do not take advice from your stupid little friends. Like, don't do it. Don't do that, because, you know, in the beginning of my vato's relationship, aka man, aka boo, aka babe, aka my everything, you know, in the beginning of our relationship, he was taking a lot of advice from his friends. and it was really like hindering our relationship. It was really kind of like fucking it up. So it kind of broke down in the beginning, because every relationship you go through shit. Every relationship is not perfect, and if you're looking for that perfect relationship right off the bat, you got to work to get that perfect relationship. There's no perfect relationship. You got to work on it. If they're not willing to work on the relationship with you, then they're not for you. Okay, look at all the signs. They're there. A relationship is not a one-sided thing, plain and simple. You got to change yourself, they got to change themselves. Okay, and don't come with that bullshit. Don't let your significant other come with that bullshit. Well, if you're not gonna let me be who I am, then I can't be with you. No, there's some certain things that you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to change. Both of you are gonna have to change. So don't let them come with that bullshit. So in the beginning of my man's relationship, me and my man's relationship, his friends were giving him advice. And stupid fucking advice. I mean, like, are you serious? Like, when he told me that his friends were giving him advice, everything kind of fell into place, the reason why he was acting the way he was acting. And I'm like, you have to look at the people that are giving you advice. You have to look at their life. Okay? What kind of relationship are those people in? You cannot take advice from a person that has not been in a relationship about relationships. First and foremost, if you're taking advice from your friend or from somebody else that hasn't been in a long-term relationship, I'm sorry, they're not giving you the right advice. They're going off the top of the dome. They don't know how it is to be in a relationship. Don't do it. Do not act or take advice from people that's never been in a relationship or is not in a long-term relationship. If you take advice from a person that's been in a relationship for 1 year, I'm sorry, that 1 year, it's all gravy. It's all gravy that 1 year. You need to really speak to somebody that's been in a long-term relationship and has been over that hump. Because there's levels to a relationship. There's levels to that shit, okay? There's the first year where it's all good. There's the second year it kind of gets bumpy. There's the third year where you start thinking, where are we gonna go from here? There's the fourth year where, you know, things start getting like, hey, this is getting serious. Like, how is the living arrangements gonna be and things like that. Like, and it starts getting heavy. Living together or living with each other or finances, it starts getting heavy. Things start getting heavy. By the fifth year, it's heavy. You know, what are you bringing to the table? What are they bringing to the table? How are you gonna bring it together? How is it gonna mesh well together? You cannot take, I'm just saying, like, you cannot take advice from people that don't know that shit. So just be careful with that. I say if you need advice from somebody, take advice from an older person. Older people know what they're saying. To all you young people out there that think that you know everything, you don't know anything. I'm sorry, but you don't know anything. Life has just begun for you. Things have just begun for you, and life is not easy. I'm not telling you to be discouraged about life. I'm just telling you to be strong about life. Be strong. Like, be strong about it. Don't let stupid little petty shit. If you let stupid little petty shit get you down now, and stupid little relationships now, these are to younger people. If you let that shit get you down now, then you're not going to be able to handle it later. I'm telling you right now, because shit gets heavy when you get older. Don't take relationship advice from your other peers, from your little friends and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, don't, because they don't know you. They don't know what's going on in your heart, in your head. So my man was taking advice from his homies, and like, especially one of his best friends. And I'm like, you need to really look at this fool, his relationship with his significant other. Like, he is no good to her. Like, they're constantly fighting. They don't have a stable relationship. Just because they're married, just because they were forced to be married, doesn't mean, just because they have the married label, doesn't mean you could get married in fucking a month. Oh, just because you're married, you've been together for 1 month and you think you're in love, so you're married, so you have the marriage label, so you think you could go and give advice? No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work out that way. No, you don't get the privilege just because you have the marriage license. I'm sorry, but no. If you and your significant other are having problems and barely going through the hump, but you're married, yeah, it kind of like puts the glue on the relationship. Like, you have to stick this out. I mean, it kind of like puts the glue on your relationship. So if you're with somebody for a month and you start feeling like, damn, this is not the person I know, it's not the person I like, marriage just puts the glue on it. Like, you're married, you have to stick it through now. Like, that's it. You know, you could obviously get a divorce if they start beating you and stuff like that, but I mean, that's another subject. So what I'm trying to say is, like, he was taking advice from this person that I've seen, you know, try to cheat on the significant other. I've seen them do so much grimy shit to that person, to their significant other, and I'm like, this person that is such a grimy person is giving my man advice when he's not even being loyal in his relationship. Like, that is, it doesn't no, like, what are they doing? Like, that's not the person to be giving you relationship. And when I spoke these words to my man and I told him, it kind of woke him up, like, wow, like, you know what, like, he was kind of blinded by this person giving him this horrible advice, and it kind of just woke him up, like, damn, like, why? That's so true. Like, why am I taking advice from a person that doesn't even have their shit together, doesn't even have their life together yet, and it's kind of living a little fucked up life, you know? Like he just kind of said it, like, you're right, why am I taking advice from this person? So just be careful who you take advice from. I always just kind of learn and listen to my elders, because my elders know best. Okay, your elders fucking know. They've been there, they've been through it. If you kind of don't agree with them, you could kind of take bits and pieces of what they tell you, because that's what I've done. You know, bits and pieces from my mom's life, what my mom's been through, what my dad's been through, what my dad's going through. You know, you kind of just learn from your elders. Learn from what your elders do. If your mom kind of made a mistake and you've seen her make that mistake, don't make that mistake. You know, she's kind of teaching you lessons of what she went through. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Maybe I will make another one. I don't want to make these too long. It's been 17 minutes, and I don't know if you're gonna sit there and hear me talk the whole time. I know a lot of people, a lot of girls, guys, whoever watch me and do their makeup, they like to listen to me and what I say. Maybe I'll make a part 2 if I get like enough likes on this shit. People really do like what I'm saying and like to hear me talk, because I know y'all like action. Y'all like to see me do my makeup. Y'all like to see me do shit. You like to see my chunky butt walking through the wilderness and doing shit and trying shit on and things like that. But oh my god, did I show my titties? Anyway, so I know you guys like, you know, action, but I really love to give my advice and things, and I think I feel like I'm kind of able to do that because I've been through so much in my relationship, and I've put my relationship out there already for y'all to see. So I think it's kind of like cool for me to kind of explain what I've been through. I feel blessed to have my significant other. We still argue. I'm not going to pretend that I'm, you know, a lot of people like to say, y'all you guys are goals. You guys are like, I would love to have a relationship like you. I never came on here and pretended that I was perfect. I never came on here. I just kind of was organic with my man, and whatever showed up on camera showed up on camera. We've learned to appreciate each other. I appreciate what my man does for me, and my man appreciates what I do for him, because we've been through so much. So let me tell you, relationships are not perfect. We still argue about petty little shit, but we've kind of learned to build each other up after, and just like, okay, you know what, I'm sorry. Okay, you know what, I'm sorry. And that's what it takes to be in a good relationship. It's just kind of being strong-hearted, strong mind, and kind of just sticking it out for the long run, you know. But with that being said, I love you guys. Stay chunky. I'm sorry, the neighbor's slamming the door. Stay chunky, because chunky is beautiful, and leave comments. Tell me if you like this video. Any negative comments will be deleted, because I don't give a fuck. And yeah, peace out.